Hello my students, how are you? Grade 3. Today we'll solve homework from C at week number 5. Look at with me about question number 1. First, find R by R solution set. The following equations we have x plus y equal 5 and x power 2 plus y power 2 equal 13. First step, I will write here equation x plus y equal 5. It's meaning x will be equal 5 subtract by y, such that we have x power 2 plus y power 2 equal 13. We can find the value of x equal 5 minus y. Write 5 minus y here, all power 2 plus y power 2 equal 13. And then x power 2 it will be 25, and negative y power 2 it will be positive y power 2. And in the middle, write negative 2 times 5 times y, it will be 10y plus y power 2 is equal 13. Now we can complete this example. We have y power 2 plus y power 2 equal 2y power 2, negative 10y, and then plus 25, subtract by 13 equals 0. Then 2y power 2 subtract by 10y, 5 minus 3 equal 2, and 2 minus 1 equal 1. The answer will be equal 0. Next step, we can divide it by 2 to simplest. We have y power 2 subtract by 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5y plus 12 divided by 2 equals 6. The result will be 0. Now we can factorize this expression to find the answer in the simplest form. Open two brackets here, y product by y power 2, and we want two numbers, the product of them equals 6, summation 5, 2 times 3. Write negative times negative. Then we have 1 minus 2 equals 0, or y minus 3 equals 0. The first solution here, y will be equal 2, and second will be y will be equal 3. We have x equal 5 minus y, then the value of x equal 5 minus 2, 3, or x here equal 5 minus 3 equal 2. So the solution set will be, the first will be 3 and 2, and second will be 2 and 3. Is the solution set in real numbers, 3 and 2, and also 2 and 3. We have 2 points. Okay. Next question, number 2. Find an R by R solution set by 2 equation. We have first degree, second degree. We can put the value of x equal y plus 2 to simplest the answer. Now we have x minus y equal 2. Then the value of x here will be equal 2 plus y. Such that second equation, we have x power 2 plus xy subtract by 4 was equal 0. Now I will put the value of x equal 2 plus y. 2 plus y or power 2 plus the value of x would be 2 plus y reduced by y minus 4 equals 0. 2 power 2 equal 4. Y power 2 it will be y power 2, and the middle 2 times 2 times y equal 4 y. 2 times y equal 2y, and y times y power 2 subtract by 4 equals 0. We can simplest, then write y power 2 plus y power 2 equal 2y power 2, and 2y plus 4y equals 6y. Okay, understood this example? The result will be 0. Now we can write y here had cofactor between two numbers. You know the steps about first answer and second answer also. Distributed using summation and then divided by 2. Then y power 2 divided by 2 will be 2, okay, divided by 2 all. Y power 2 plus 6y equals 0. Now we can write y had cofactor between two terms here. Y power 2 divided by y equal y, and 3y divided by y equal 3. Then the product between together equals 0. Okay, we have two factors, some product of them equals 0. Then the first will be equal 0, or the second will be equal 0. Then the value here it will be equal negative 3, or y equals 0. Then the solution set will be equal, if y equals 0, then the value of x 2 plus 0 equal 2, or the value of y was negative 3. We have the value of y was equal 0. Okay, again y equals 0, then x equal 2 plus 0 equal 2. And if y equal negative 3, we have negative 3 here, negative 3 plus 2 negative 1, then we have negative 1 and negative 3. negative 1 and negative 3 and 2 and 0. Okay, this is the solution, negative 1 and negative 3 or 2 and 0. We have two solutions about this example. Understood? Next question. Sum of two positive real numbers is 17. Their product is 72. Find the two numbers. Okay, now I will write the two numbers. Like first number equal x and second number equal y. He give me first information such that x plus y was equals 17 and second x times y equals 72. From first equation we can find the value of x here. X will be equal 17 minus y. Put the value here, 17 minus y product by y is equal to 72. Now we can simplest to find the answer here using distributive properties to find the answer. Okay, 17 times y equals 17y. Y times y power 2 subtract by 72 equals 0. Now I will product by negative. Here negative 17y positive y power 2 plus 72 equals 0. Then I will arrange y power 2 subtract by 17y plus 72 equals 0. Now expression factorize y power 2, it will be y times y. We want to number the product of them equals 72 and summation 17. We can write 8 times 9 is 72 and summation 17, write negative and negative. He asked about positive real numbers, then y will be equal 8 or y equal 9. Then x will be what? When y equal 8, we can find the value of x. 17 minus 8 is 9. And when y was equal 9, the value of x 17 minus 9 equal 8. Then the two numbers will be 8 and 9 or 9 and 8. 8 and 9. The length of rectangle exceeds the width by 3 cm and their area is 28 square centimeter. Find this parameter. Okay, first step, I will write two dimensions here, y or x and y. It's length and width. He give me this information here. The length exceeds the width by 3. Then x equal y plus 3. It's the first equation. And the area was 28. It's meaning length times width will be equal 28. Second equation. From first equation we can find the value of x here and put the value here in second equation. Okay, such that put here the value of x will be y plus 3. Cancel x and write y plus 3. Product by y equal 28. And then using distributive properties, y times y, it will be y power 2. 3 times y, 3y, and moved 28 here by negative. Negative 28 equals 0. Now I will factorize it. Y power 2 equivalent to y times y. 4 times 7, 28. The greater number will be positive and the smaller negative. The greater number like the middle. Then we have y will be 4 or y will be equal negative 7. Negative 7 undefined because the side length here equal negative 7. We can't use it. The length must be equal positive, not negative. Okay, and y equal 4. Then we can find the value of x. Put here we have x times y equal 28, y equal 4. 4 times 7 equal 28. Then x will be 7 because 4 times 7 is 28. This two dimensions will be 4 and 7. Now I will find the parameter. The parameter will be equal, you know, parameter of rectangle twice the sum of lengths and widths. We have two dimensions, 7 and 4. Then we can 2 product by 7 plus 4. 2 product by 7 plus 4, 11. The result will be 22. The parameter here will be 22 centimeter. It's parameter of rectangle. Next question, find an r by r solution set of the equation also. We have x plus y equal 4. in the value of x equal 4 minus y, such that we have x power 2 plus y power 2 plus x times y equal 13. Put the value of x equal 4 minus y, right? 4 minus y whole power 2 plus y power 2 plus the value of x was 4 minus y, product by y is 13. 4 power 2 is 16, and the middle 2 times 4, 8, 8 times y equal 8y, plus y power 2, and also plus y power 2, plus here, y times 4 equal 4y, and y times y is y power 2 equal 13. We have negative y power 2 cancelled by positive, then we can write y power 2 here, 4y minus 8y, it will be negative 4y, and we have 16 is equal 13. Move 13 here, then y power 2 subtract by 4y plus 16 minus 13 equal 3. The result will be 0. Then we can factorize expression. Y times y equal y power 2. 1 times 3 equal 3. Negative times negative positive. Summation will be negative 4. We can find the value here now. We have to predict about two factors equal 0. The first will be 0 if y equal 3. And second when y equal 1. And then we can find the value of x here. Look at here, 4 minus y. Then the value of x will be what? When y equal 3, then x will be 4 minus y. 4 minus 3, it will be 1. Then x will be 1, and x here equal 4 minus y, then x equal 3. So the solution set will be equal the first 1 and 3, and second 3 and 1. Okay, understood? Okay, that's the question about homework algebra.